Welcome back to Culture Bite. I'm Kevin, and today I'll be giving you a breakdown of the Deadpool 3 trailer, or what is now called Deadpool and Wolverine. There's a lot of fun Easter eggs and details we missed on our first watch. Plus, I got some theories that I came up with from this trailer, and let's not forget, spoilers ahead. We begin with a birthday cake that says, "Happy birthday, Wade." We can see a picture that includes
Marina Baccarin
as Vanessa, Randall Reeder as Buck, Colossus voiced by
Stefan Kapicic,
Blind Al played by
Leslie Uggams, Brianna Hildebrand
as Nanosonic Teenage Warhead. Rob Delaney is returning to play Peter.
Dioli Katsuna
Is back playing Yuki. Louis Tan is returning to play Shadowstar. Karine Sony plays Dopinder, and who also voiced Privateer Parker in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So just based on this picture alone, we do know that this is an alternate universe and like a new timeline from Deadpool 2. And the reason I say that is because in Deadpool 2, a lot of the X-Force died, and we do remember at the end that Deadpool goes back in time to save Peter, but we never know if there's any more that he saved. We just know that he saved Peter. So this kind of explains why, the picture includes all these people and including Vanessa, as we also know that he saved her at the end as well. Next, we see Wade. He's wearing this blonde Ken doll looking hair. Like, you cannot say that's not what it looks like here. In the next scene, we see Shadowstar, Dopinder, and Colossus, and you can see a Deadpool Funko and possible Deadpool head. I'm not really sure. Then we see Nanosonic Teenage Warhead and Yuki together. Then we get a shot with everyone from the picture together. We even hear everyone ask for a speech as Wade says,
"It's been a challenging few years, for sure, but I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive."
Some leak reports on the story is that Wade is having a midlife crisis about being a hero, but Vanessa tells him that it's time to make a wish. And then there's a mysterious knock at the door once he makes his wish. As Wade opens the door, we see a TVA agent asking for Wade Wilson as they get ready to prune him or scare him, as he asks,
Whoa, 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 whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
As he looks into the camera. So as many reports, Deadpool is going to continue staying rated R for Deadpool and Wolverine, and Disney's going to be behind it, which is very surprising. Obviously, a lot of people had a lot of skepticism about this, but it's happening. As Wade is about to fight, a time portal opens up right behind him as they drag him in, and when they're actually dragging him in, a TVA agent rips off his wig and steps on it, which is not very nice. Then we see the Marvel Studios logo and a Deadpool red and black, which, oh my god, it's like poetry. Wade awakes in a TVA room as we are introduced
to Matthew McFadden
from Succession. We learned that he is playing Paradox through the closed caption, but we know about his character that he's playing a liaison between Deadpool and the TVA. In Marvel Comics, Mr. Paradox takes on a minor role as the overseeing judge in She-Hulk Volume 2, Number 3, during She-Hulk's trial. As a member of the TVA Time Variance Authority, his abilities are formidable, yet constrained. Akin to his fellow agents, his verdict nearly erases Jennifer Walters from the annals of history as retribution for her interference with Marvel Comics timeline by forewarning Hawkeye of his intimate demise. So it seems like Mr. Paradox is going to be joining people like Mr. Mobius and Mr. Ouroboros. So it's kind of crazy that he's coming in. But this character also notably shares a name with an iteration of Doctor Strange involved in a rebellion against Dormammu alongside Clea, which we do see at the end of Doctor Strange of the Multiverse of Madness is played by Charlize Theron in the post-credit scene. So could this somehow play together? Probably not. Any resemblance probably beyond that is most likely coincidental. But he tells Wade that he appeared to have soiled himself while unconscious, but Wade says he wasn't unconscious, so I guess he just wanted to piss himself as a defense mechanism. We can see that Wade has hair fragments poking out. Maybe this is how that hair piece he had worked, like connected to his head. But he's kind of looking like Cynthia from the Little Rugrats here. Wade asks Paradox who he is and why is he there. Paradox tells him to walk with him. As they walk out of the room, you can actually take a quick glimpse of the TVA logo And on both sides, you can see two ends of roots, maybe from the time tree that Loki made at the end of season 2. Paradox tells Wade that he is special, as we can see Wade's suit in his locker, which I'm assuming is his day job. Only reason I say that is because in the next shot, we see a name tag that says Wade, store coordinator. Paradox tells Wade that this is your chance to be a hero among heroes, as he shows Wade TVA screens that show 2 scenes from Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. Remember these, as I have a theory later in the video. But we also see one from Thor Ragnarok. Then we see a shot where Captain America is facing off Leapfrog, and another shot from Captain America Civil War, and one more shot from Captain America First Avenger, as Wade is giving Cap a salute. Wade starts to say,
I smell what you're stepping in, Sensei.
as we see a group of vehicles traveling in the desert. Intercuts with a bald figure, which I'm thinking could be this movie's villain, Emma Corrin. She's rumored to either play a judge or she's playing Professor X's sister, Cassandra Nova Xavier. In the comics, Cassandra Nova was a twin of Xavier, but was killed in the womb by Xavier. It was thought she was dead, but she later rebuilt her body. Or maybe this is just a crazy idea, but could this also be Xavier himself, played by either Patrick Stewart or James McAvoy? I have my money on Patrick Stewart, but we'll see. We hear Wade say,
Little cinematic universe is about to change forever.
we see a cut that's really quick of Wade in a skull of a T-Rex. So this might be a crazy idea, guys, but could this possibly be Hulk's bed in Thor Ragnarok? But that would go with my theory later. But we see Wade walking into some type of casino or underground poker. Yeah, my money's on that. But he starts to approach a table that has someone sitting at it with a familiar hair, which, yes, I'm thinking this could be Logan, but I'm also thinking, could this potential poker game be against Gambit? There are rumors that Channing Tatum could potentially appearing as Gambit, but Wade tells Paradox,
I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
which makes sense as everyone is saying that this movie will save Marvel, even Matthew Vaughn himself. But he's also mocking Iron Man's last words. Then we see TVA agents, I'm assuming, helping Wade suit up as they put swords in for him, zip up his zipper for him. He then puts on his own mask and belt, but the one assisting Wade smacks both his butt cheeks, which I don't think is standard protocol. Wade puts away his guns, and again, someone needs to check on this assistant because they firmly grab Wade's butt. Like, why, man? We see as the elevator door is rising, so is Wade from a split, which again, why, man?
Stop it. Get some help.
We then see Wade fight TVA agents in this snowy landscape. Like I said earlier, I have a theory that Deadpool actually might be visiting past events in Marvel history. In this scene specifically, he is in the starting events of Avengers 2 Age of Ultron. And from earlier, it looks like Deadpool could be in Thor Ragnarok if that is indeed Hulk's bed from the movie. Then we see Wade kick up a clip from his pistols as we can see the 20th Fox Century logo behind him. We do know that there's a big fight scene here with Wolverine as we learned from leaked set photos. But there's also some evidence later in this trailer to show that. But I just love this display that is put on in slow motion of Wade reloading his guns and cocking them. Like, it's just so freaking cool, and I can't wait to see this in film. In the next scene, we see a TVA agent's hands chained up as we see some type of soldier with a Hydra weapon from Captain America the First Avenger. And this bike looks familiar as well. Then something takes TVA agents away as we see a motorcycle potentially from World War II, maybe, and maybe actually an ice cream truck here in the background. And now I'm thinking in this scene, Wade's actually in the void and Goliath is pruning this guy. We then see Wade get smashed through the back of a car window with a broken right arm that he just snaps right back into place. Now next we see the soldier with some type of magnet, I'm thinking, but you can see in the background of this scene is a shield helicarrier. We then see Wade cut up some people in the snowy landscape. We see possibly a variant of Deadpool as these gloves are actually not the ones he wears. And we do know that we deal with Deadpool variants through some leaked set photos. And we also know that Dogpool will show up in this film, confirmed by Ryan Reynolds. We then see him in a bloody car with a knife. This one could be where he gets thrown out from the back of. Then we hear Aaron Stanford, aka Pyro, say, "God, I love this part." So it does seem like we get familiar X-Men as he returns to play the character that he did in X-Men 2 and X-Men 3. But it seems like whoever that guy was earlier with the magnet, it's potential that they will be working together as they do have the same type of clothing. Then we hear Wade say "wait" as he has his hands up and the TVA agents stop with their prunes out. Next we see Wade get blown through a wall and knocked against the 20th Century Fox, as I'm assuming Wolverine is the one that is doing this to him. Then we see Wade laid out on the floor, as we can see right beside him on the left a Secret Wars comic with Dr. Doom on the cover, specifically issue 5, when Reese died for our own sins. Owen Reese is Molecule Man in the comics. Then we see the silhouette of Wolverine approaching Wade as he says, "Don't just stand there, you ape, give me a hand." As we see Wolverine take out his claws, Wade says, "Nope, I'm actually okay, thank you very much," as we see Wolverine is going to attack him, as we get the title of Deadpool 3 titled Deadpool and Wolverine with the Marvel Studios logo. Like I said, freaking poetry. I can't wait to find out more about this movie, and July 26th can't come soon enough. But am I crazy for thinking that Deadpool will possibly be visiting the past events of MCU history? Like, Deadpool could be coming right after the Avengers, after the opening scene of Avengers Age of Ultron. But why is the TVA after him if they are the ones that brought him in? And clearly old X-Men characters and actors are going to be showing up. So if someone's as random as like Pyro shows up, I'm betting some major players like Halle Berry, Storm, James Marsden, Cyclops, Frankie Jensen, Jane. Like, we kind of do know some leaks that the former Sabretooth of the at first X-Men film will appear, and spoiler, but also be beheaded and killed. And could this film also potentially be the last Deadpool film of the franchise? The only reason I'm thinking that is as the trailer goes on, it says everyone deserves a happy ending. So could this be the last that we see the Merc with a mouth? Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this trailer and some of my thoughts on the trailer. Also, leave a like on the video. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TheKevGuy. Follow Culture Byte, subscribe to Culture Byte, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.